Khan reports.
Are you concerned at all that Russia is trying to create its own coalition that is also an anti-ISIL coalition, but is at the same time a pro-Assad coalition?
There's no need for another international coalition against ISIL when 60-plus nations are already aligned and having an effect against ISIL.
In Washington, we hear the same categorical position. The Assad government and the Syrian army cannot be a partner in the fight against ISIL. A Russian journalist asked the State Department why.
He can't be a partner in the coalition to go after ISIL because he's a major reason they're there.
Many people in my part of the world believe that the reason for the ISIL existence is the policy of regime change that is pursued by the US and the American allies. What is your response to that?
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
It's something of a mantra at the State Department. ISIL in Syria is Assad's fault. If that is the case, then what about the declassified U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency report from 2012 showing U.S. policymakers knew that the major driving forces behind the insurgency in Syria were extremists, but went on to support the insurgency anyway because they badly wanted Assad to be gone. They had the intelligence before ISIL was in the headlines. Now, in light of the fact that the U.S. refuses to make any deals with the Assad government, even if such a deal could help in the fight against ISIL, the State Department was asked why Washington was not so categorical not so long ago when the deal was about getting rid of Syria's chemical stockpiles.
Why was Assad a legitimate partner for the chemical weapons and he is not a legitimate partner for fighting ISIL?
I don't remember anybody calling him a partner.
Bashar Assad may not have been called a partner, but he did comply with the agreement brokered by Moscow. And John Kerry even expressed his appreciation. Take a listen.
I think it's also credit to the Assad regime for complying rapidly, as they are supposed to. Now, we hope that will continue.
Russia and the U.S. are now at loggerheads over how to fight ISIL. Washington says supporting Assad in the fight against ISIL is, quote-unquote, not a winning strategy. Russia says whatever the U.S. has been doing so far is not working. So maybe it's time for the U.S. to change its strategy. In Washington, I'm Ganesh Chekyan, RT.